do you think we should treat mental health like physical health?
Yeah, because it's a serious thing. Like mental health, there's not a lot of people that speak about it, and it's a hidden agenda. So people are afraid to come up and say, listen, I'm struggling with mental health, because they're afraid that they're going to be judged. But it's not a judgment, it's an illness. So it should be classed as an illness.
It is. It should be classed as an illness. What's one policy that would help mental health, like in terms of maybe mental health leaves, things like that?
What you mean, leaving workplace,
Yes,
like in
workplace,
that? Yeah, if somebody is struggling from mental health, it should be an action that, like, you can take time off work.
Yes.
Because if you're struggling with mental health, you can't get out of bed. You want to isolate. You don't want to talk about it. So, I think that people should give you time off work, like to get better in yourself, like.
Yes. I think that's so important, because you should, just like what you said, getting out of bed is hard. Like, even you don't even want to see anyone. Yeah. Not even talking about getting out of bed, like you don't even want anyone visiting, you don't want to go out,
Yeah, and I think like you should be able to kind of tell your employer what you're struggling with. But yet again, sometimes people think they're going to be judged, and what are they going to say about me, and how are they going to act? Will they sack me?
Yeah. Why do we say just push through, when people are struggling with mental health? You could just move in this way a bit. Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose some people just say get up and get on with it, but it's a hard thing to get up and get on with, because like I said earlier on, isolation comes into it. You don't want to get out of bed, you don't want to wash yourself. And if somebody keeps telling you to just get on with it, you're not actually speaking about the problem.
Yeah.
So then suicide comes into that, because you think you have nobody in you, you feel alone, like.
Should doctors ask about mental health in every visit?
Well, for me personally, I think if they know you're going through mental health and they're actually giving you medication to help you deal with it, I think they should ask you in every visit. But I don't think they should ask if you're just going in for a normal visit, because it's like you can't be going around asking everybody how's your mental health like.
Yeah, but I think like if more people are, more open to being asked such questions, like they wouldn't get offended. I feel we live in a society where everyone is so sensitive about everything these days, so like you just really have to be careful the kind of things you say to people. Yeah, so but if people are more open to it, I don't think it's a bad thing if like a doctor would just say, oh, by the way, how's your mental, how you keeping,
Yeah, well, I suppose that if you're explaining it like that, there's no harm in doing that, because there is a lot of teenagers that like will be afraid to speak about it.
Yes, yeah. What's the cost of ignoring mental health?
Well, that's a big thing. If the cost of ignoring it is isolation, not being able to get out of bed, not being able to wash yourself, not speaking about it, also very sad, suicide is a big thing. And I've seen many people, because they didn't get help, commit suicide.
Yes, and that's such a sad reality. The rate at which the suicide increases these days is just so alarming.
Yeah, no, it is. Like, and I have family members like that have committed suicide down to mental health, and if only they reached out.
Yes.
But I suppose at the time, like, you don't want to tell anybody, and you keep it a secret, because, like you said, people don't speak about it, and I've said it as well, and it's not spoken about a lot. So, and it's a good thing is they're doing this as well, try to get that awareness out there, like.
And we appreciate you even taking the time to answer these questions and encouraging us as well.
Yeah, no worries, and I shared me jellies.
Thank you. Your mind is part of your body. Stop treating it differently. Mental Health Ireland fights for equal care. So if you know someone who is struggling or needs help, visit www.mentalhealthireland.ie.